down and talk with me. I cook all, I cook every last one of y'all with that evil ass racist doctrine y'all teaching. Talking about, show me in the Bible where it say, you're gonna put people in slavery in the New Testament. It don't say Hebrew Israelites gonna put white people or Edomites in slavery. It don't say that. You talking about the elder gonna sell the younger. Tell Desarius, say, get at me. You don't want to sit down and talk with me. I cook every last one of y'all with that evil ass racist doctrine y'all teaching. Talking about, show me in the Bible where it say, you're gonna put people in slavery in the New Testament. It don't say Hebrew Israelites gonna put white people or Edomites in slavery. It don't say that.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would love to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. A double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and safety to the elect, man. All right, this nigga's a bug out, man. All right, you know this guy, he has a YouTube channel. All right, and you know for some odd reason, man, you know, there's a few times I clicked on his lives, man, and he always speaking about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, and he always got something to say, man. All right, and then this nigga, man, he be going into the scriptures, man. All right, while he rolling the blunt, man, and then he's smoking, man. All right, his head is always covered, okay. But hey, man, you know, it be niggas like this that always got something to say, man. All right, Jake has an issue and Jake has a problem with the so-called white man going into slavery, man. All right, Jake do not want Daddy E to go in shackles, man. All right, and if it was up to 2/3 of our people, this devil would never, ever, ever see shackles, man. All right, but hey, man, without further ado, we're gonna go into the precepts, man, because he mentioned, you know, that, you know, nowhere in the New Testament, all right, or nowhere in the scriptures does it say Hebrew Israelites are gonna put the Edomites into captivity, all right, and that's false, man. All right, so you got it, brother.
You want that Genesis?
Yeah, you get that Genesis.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 36, and verse 8. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Okay, so Esau is the forefather of these Edomites, man. All right, if you can grab that Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right, because right now we're living in a time where, you know, Esau has dominion of the earth, man. He's in power right now, man. Okay, but his power, all right, is coming to its end. Okay, and what you think is going to happen to him when his power comes to an end? That means somebody else will have to be raised up into power. All right, and that somebody else is talking about the nation of Israel. All right, so that means that if the nation of Israel was to be risen up, that means that all the other nations will be servitude unto them.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
Esau is the end of the world, man. He's the end of that age, all right? All right, and right now, you see who's in power. Esau, Edom. The fact that, you know, DJ Trump has just been nominated the president, and he should be getting into office in the next couple years. I mean, next couple weeks, okay? But you have the elites, man, which, in all actuality, they the ones who run the world, man. They the ones who has dominion over the earth, man. Okay, the fatness of the earth, as the book of Genesis talk about. You know, when Isaac gave Esau the fatness of the earth, man. Okay, but you got something out?
And I was gonna say, also these wicked elite, they descend from the slave masters that had Jake in slavery.
That's right, brother.
They descend from those that owned the slave ships that carried the bulk of slaves. Okay, during the transatlantic slave trade.
And in all actuality, they are those individuals. Because we are our forefathers for those who can receive it. But you got it out.
I got a quick precept.
Yep.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9 says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity."
And let me say this real quick, God. Ain't Revelations in the New Testament? You know, this nigga said out of his mouth that there's no scripture that speaks about the Edomites going into captivity in the New Testament. Well, shit, man, who led us into captivity? Okay? Hey, the brother just mentioned the transatlantic slave trade. Who was the forehead of that, man? These Edomites. All right, it said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You got it up.
And it says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's clean cut. Because, like you were just mentioning, and it's a well-known fact to the world that the self-proclaimed white man led the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man into captivity. Okay, and we see them prospering off of that, okay, today, okay, the last hundreds of years. But guess what? According to the scripture, say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Meaning what? That's going to be that recompense. Okay, he said that what we teach is a evil doctrine. But when you read the 2 Thessalonians, the 1st chapter, Paul said it is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you. Did not the self-proclaimed white man trouble Jake over the past hundreds of years and still troubling Jake? So obviously, when he says it's an evil thing, that's because he's speaking evilly of Howard Shah.
Hey, grab that Isaiah 14:1, Bubba Kashah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. And it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
That's right, man. Because, hey, you other nations, okay, you don't have a spot that's next up, man. Okay? The scripture says Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning that followeth. The Lord is going to have mercy upon Jacob, man. He's going to yet choose Israel again. He's not going to deal and choose any other nation. Sorry, go ahead,
It says, and set them in their own land.
Hey, which means we're going to get that land back over there. All right, the Lord is going to burn that land, okay? Israel, he's going to burn that with fire to cleanse it, okay? Because Amalek, these Edomites, okay, they fucking defiled our land, okay? So the Lord is going to set us back in that land. Go ahead.
It says, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And those strangers are talking about the Israelite foreigners, man. The Israelites that spread it amongst the other nations. They may appear to look like the other nations, but in all actuality, by DNA, they're Israelites, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
So the people shall take them and bring them to their place. So the Israelites are going to take a nation or nations of people and bring them back to our land. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Say it again, up.
It says, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
What is a servant and handmaid? All right, a servant and handmaid is a damn slave. So we're gonna possess them, man. They are gonna be our possession. Okay, we're gonna be blessed. They're gonna bow down to us, man. Okay, in the kingdom. All right, go ahead.
It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
They shall take them captive, whose captives they were. Ain't the so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians captives today under the rulership of Esau, Edom?
And it says, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule over their oppressors, man. So that's a cut right there. All right?
And that sounds like slavery to me.
That's right, brother.
Because when you oppress somebody, you pressing down on them. You're going to press down on what they may affirm to believe and so on and so forth. Just like the so-called white man do to Jake today. He don't want us to be believing in the scripture, so he oppresses us and he promote all type of witchcraft. Yeah. But the role's going to be reversed, because when we get in the kingdom, he not going to be able to promote his witchcraft. He going to have to submit unto the law, statutes, and commandments, as well as the rest of the heathen.
That's right, brother. You got some?
Yeah, I got one more. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 20, start at 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And that's clear cut. Okay, that's also a scripture in the New Testament. In verse 27 it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Okay, that sounds like having slaves. It says, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. And Yahweh Shah is speaking of giving that opportunity, okay, unto the elect, which that's the blessing he received when you read the Psalms, the 2nd chapter. But he reiterated in the New Testament because it will also fall upon the elect, the joint heirs of Yahweh Shah.
And this is why, Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shah has to put a nigga like this to death, man. All right, so that he can come back in his right state of mind with the download, man, with the laws in his inward part. Because Jake just don't get it, man. Jake just don't get it. Like I said, Jake, here it is. Jake is a slave. Jake is being oppressed. This nigga ain't got shit, man. All right? This nigga do videos in his car, beat up ass car. We ain't got shit. Do this nigga look like he doing good in life, man? No, man. Okay? And he's being oppressed by the so-called white man. But here it is. You know, the Lord say, look, man, you know, you're going to put them into captivity. No, Jake don't want slaves. Jake want equality, man. All right? So, hey, this is why the Lord going to put niggas like this to death, man. All right? And he got to just bring them back into the kingdom in a race state of mind.
Because the way he is thinking like an enemy to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And I got one more. This Luke 19:27 says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, because when Yahweh shall return to set up his kingdom, he going to be reigning over the heathen.
That's right.
It says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. And guess what? You got a majority of our people that don't want the Lord to reign over them, because he going to have to cut off wickedness and he going to have to stop the heathen from ruling over them. But we know that the wicked of our people say that they are of their father, the devil. So they going to want their daddy Esau to continue to rule. And that's why Yahweh Shai going to have to put their ass to death.
That's right, brother. God. So, hey, you know, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. We're going to end giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Chakwadah.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that will. Blessings and safety to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.